What's up YouTube? This is Shank from Unishank, and today I'm continuing my new chess series, How to Play Chess for Beginners. This is the fourth installment of this series wherein I'll be covering the phases of a chess game. So let's begin. In chess, there are mainly three phases: opening, the middle game, and the end game. Opening lasts from about the first move to the first 10 moves of a chess game. From 10 to the point till the queens are off the board, it's called the middle game. And after the queens are off the board, they are called the end games. And by the way, the Avengers Endgame movie was inspired from a chess endgame. So that's a tidbit right there. So I'll tell you about various pieces in the opening, middle game, and the end game. So let's begin. So in the opening, you would normally, as I told you in my last video, control the center, castle, and develop your pieces. So this is from Caruana versus Carlsen, 2016. By the way, Carlsen is a world chess champion, and the Caruana was challenger of uh, world chess champion. Actually, there's a tournament called World Chess Championship, but it's played between two people. So this was in 2016, I think. Caruana versus Carlsen, and where um, Caruana beats Carlsen, he beats the World Chess Champion. So let's see this game. E4, E5. So as I told you, they're trying to control the center as I taught you. See, they're developing their pieces, playing normally. Now see, in the opening you would not like to sacrifice a lot of pieces, right? So they defend the spawn was under attack like this, they defended it, then we target this. There actually a variation when if this knight plays here, there's a trap called a fried liver, and you just get a massive advantage. This is called the Traxler, but if in the like beginner level, you can get a lot of wins with this. This is called the fried liver. Do try it. I'll make a video about an entire video about fried liver. So, and when I'll make it, I'll put it up in the cards. So, bishop to c4. See, as I told you, they're just doing normal developing moves, not doing anything insane. So, when you're playing a chess game, remember, after you control the center, after you develop your knight, you got to get your bishop developed and make it so that it is controlling a central square or is threatening a piece which is controlling the central square. So, so here, instead of this, what Caruana played, you could also play here, right? You could play there. Now I'll tell you why you could play that, because this piece is controlling the center, right? So you threaten that piece, this c6 piece, so that when you'll take it, you get a free pawn. So that was basically then castle, and right now this is called the Geico piano. This is one of my most favorite openings. I play it a lot. So Geico piano, I like it, and you can just go. There are many ideas. Actually, what Caruana played this one is not actually what I play, but this is actually this short castle variation. It's not very good, but maybe Caruana was trying to defend, but we don't know, because there's a much more attacking variation of this, which I think I'll cover in one of my future opening videos when I make that series. So stay tuned to my channel. So yeah, this is basically the end of the opening after black castles. There's another definition of the opening, that when the rooks connect, or when both the rooks are one of the rooks are out, or one more is there which is called when both the king castle, right? But on the like the highest level of chess, the world champion chess, sometimes there could be games where they would not like to castle, right? But on the beginner intermediate level, you got to castle, right? Now this is the middle game. A middle game is a phase of a game where you want to attack your opponent. If you are white and if you are black, you are aiming to defend it and get some material and convert it into an end game. Because when you're black, white always moves first, right? So he gets to attack first. So if you counteract as a beginner and intermediate player, it could backfire because they are attacking and you are going to be one move late, right? So they get off their attack first and they probably, checkmate your king. So try to defend. Don't go very aggressive. You can go a little aggressive. You can attack their pieces. You could do some sacrifices. Mikhail, by the way, there's a player called Mikhail Tal from Russia. I don't know. He used to play a very good chess with black, and sometimes used to do some insane sacrifices with both white and black. But he's known for his sacrifices mainly with black pieces, because normally what's the mindset is that when you're black you won't go for insane things, right? You won't like what would you call it, sacrifice your pieces. So Mikhail Tal is known for doing that with black pieces too. So this is a middle game. What white is trying to do is kind of attack. You can see here the two attacks, and now he takes that pawn because it was free. And then, as you can see, white has kind of an upper hand, and it's kind of defending well, right? I mean attacking well. Magnus is defending it well too. See, he got two of his Magnus's pawns, but Magnus knows because Carlsen knows that it's, it does not have much value, right? Because after the middle game is over, those pawns might not have that much value, and black might get an upper hand, right? He takes a pawn. See, he's not going insane. If he wanted to, he could go here, right? But he knows when you play with black, you should not go for attacking moves, and you could immediately be sniped. So that's a good one by Carlsen. And the game goes on. It's probably equal. Here too, it was equal. But I'll show you where the mistake came. Um, this is the position. Why did that happen, right? Uh, what you want to do in this position is make it so that if you're black, you should not. You should try to make opponent's pieces much more uncomfortable in that position, and make them do several moves with the same piece. Because of which it would come into a position where white would have to do two of the same moves, and then you come on par with white, and then you can go for insane attacks. In some of Mikhail Tal's game, he does this thing, and now the he should have attacked his queen when he could, right? Here, he should have attacked his queen so that his queen does not get comfortable and push, right? And here he just gets an advantage, and Caruana comes easily. And because he was a pawn up, he took an extra pawn. Now, in the end game, with an extra pawn and very very strong pieces, and by the way, this is still middle end game, right? And he plays it well, and you know now this is the last nail in the coffin. This is nail in the coffin. This is okayish position. This is okayish. But this move, I don't know what is that move. I actually don't know why Magnus played that. and then it's just checkmate in two. Did Magnus just miss a checkmate in two? Yeah, because what it essentially does is just opens up the king in this position. If he takes, if he goes here, there is no checkmate. But because the knight moves, he gets checkmated. This is not exactly an endgame, but this was an amazing example of how you should play in the middle game and end games. So let's actually continue this game, right? Let's imagine that a knight e5 happens, and let's go by the best Indian moves, right? Just a second, guys. I don't know if you are able to see or not. Um, this is the this is an ideal what do you call an end game, right? There are two rooks. Wait, that's just a blunder. Yeah, there are two rooks, and there's no queen on the board. So we are in endgame territory. And in endgame, you should make sure that your king has enough moving space. Now, one of the main reasons why white is winning is, of course, because it's an exchange up. Exchange up means you are up a rook, where in place of that, opponent does not have a rook, but he has a knight or a bishop. You are the exchange up. That's the first advantage. But the second advantage is that your king could move whenever it wants, right? It could move there. But what the black king has to do is it has to come around. And if it wants to do activity in this rectangle, it has to come here, here, and here, which is a lot of moves. And if white wants, it can just go here. Just two moves, and you could also consider one move. And that makes white's king much more stronger than black's king. And black's knight, as I always tell in my videos, don't place your pieces in like the last rows and columns. Don't keep it on this kind of position, and that's one of the many reasons why white is very strong and basically winning in this position. So remember, beginners and intermediate chess players, remember viewers, the first phase of a chess game is opening until the rooks connect and both sides castle. Second, middle game starts after both sides castle, and then it continues till both the queens are exchanged, and at the end is the end game. And you always remember, in the end games, have strong king and defeat your opponents, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. Do share it too. Thank you.